Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Be the Change, Change the World, where it's not just a nice idea, but it's an initiative and a lifestyle. Welcome back to my surprise video of the day. I really didn't think I was going to do two videos, but as soon as I got done doing the first video today, which was a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, those majors popped up in the reading. I was told to do another reading right away. So that is what I'm doing. I don't know if this is going to be a continuation or if this is just going to be just something else that Archangel Michael wants to call attention to. But I've already pre-shuffled off camera. Make yourselves familiarized with my legal disclaimer in the description box below. My contact information is down there, and I'm so grateful for any support that y'all provide, whether that be a like, a comment, a share, a subscribe, all of the above, whatever it is. Just thank you from the bottom of my heart. Help my young channel, be a little bit more not so young. Can't think of the word right now. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, what are the messages? Okay. So we got the Page of Cups that came out with the Lovers in the reverse. And then we've got the Devil and the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is just something else. All right. So the majors that we have on the board is Gemini and Capricorn. I do want to put a card on that Devil card. What is this Devil doing here? Okay. So the Nine of Pentacles reverse clarifies this Devil and the King of Pentacles reverse. So this is about a codependent relationship between two people. One, they're very emotionally immature. And the Lovers is in the reverse. This person, they're just not very emotionally harmonious person. I'm getting that this person is quite impulsive here with the Page of Cups and the Lovers reverse, and causes, disruptions within the relationship when it comes to emotions, and perhaps as well children, because the pages can represent children. This very well could mean soon as children were introduced into this relationship here, that caused a lot of problems within the coupleship. That happens. That's fairly common. Then we got another person down here, the Devil. This is somebody who has Capricorn somewhere in their chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, perhaps even Mars. But it's represented by the King of Pentacles here. So Capricornian energy is they take marriage very seriously, the combining of the assets. And they see their relationships as a it's an investment, because it is. It's like you're investing time, money, energy, attention into another person, into a relationship, into the business side of things as well, the finances, right, over a long period of time. King of Pentacles is in the reverse. This is bad investments. This could mean they're having financial struggles here. And that really rings true with this Nine of Pentacles reversed here. This is like, they're very dependent. They're very codependent upon this other person who is very emotionally childish. And they just deal with this person here because of their codependency with money. This masculine energy, they feel like they need a partner in order to be single, sufficient, stable, independent. So this is very much the dynamic of they each need something. They have these specific deficits that they can't provide for themselves. So that's what the other person provides to the other. That's the very definition of a codependent relationship. The devil, this isn't just about finances and stuff like that. This also could very well mean addictions. The codependency is really ringing here with this Nine of Pentacles reverse, because the devil can mean codependency. The devil can mean domination. Like this person has a dark side, and their dark side is exposed whenever their insecurity about money and independence about money and stability. Yeah, this is someone, like, this masculine energy, like, truly believes that in order for them to be independent and stable, they have to be married. But this is a very unstable couple. This is a couple that fights a lot. They're very, very tumultuous. And then it creates, tension. And it creates this masculine energy to indulge in addictions of any kind, maybe even all kinds. It can be a substance, it can be a behavior, it could just be, a way of operating. But there's definitely something that this masculine does in order to escape and retreat from how disharmonious this relationship is. And this is a couple that's always fighting about children, their children, or they fight over bringing addictions around the children, because the devil is underneath the Page of Cups here. And so, everybody who, has tasted addiction, they know that whatever the addiction is, it's not good to participate in whatever these addictive behaviors are around the children. But even just the fighting itself is not good or not healthy for the children. So, yeah, this is a very toxic couple. They have like this toxic karmic pattern they keep engaging in. They fight, he retreats, indulges, they make up. They fight, he retreats, indulges, they make up. And nothing's ever getting resolved in this situation. the pattern keeps happening consistently. Whatever that pattern is, it can happen over any kind of a period of time, however many times. It just depends on how many times they've went around and round in this pattern. It could have been for years. And the more that you repeat a pattern, the more you're used to just operating that way. The whole I am who I am argument doesn't hold up, because just because we, grew up in less than desirable environments that have created us to behave inappropriately in our relationships later in life, any person who's ever been traumatized or wounded in their past, it's not their fault. But, they're still accountable for their behaviors, whether they're aware of the roots of their behaviors or not. And, this is not who's at fault thing, or this is not a blame game here. This is really about pointing out the cycle and pointing out how it makes you feel to keep going around and round in this cycle. And then the other person making that decision whether or not they're going to do something different this time, if they're going to interrupt that cycle or not. And it's really up to each individual if they want to interrupt the pattern, or if they want to end the pattern, or if they want to continue in the pattern. Because if you're continuing in that pattern, you haven't experienced enough pain. Because continuing in the pattern continues the pain. And the pain escalates and gets worse. And until an interruption, an ending of behavior has occurred, pain just accumulates. The person you're asking about is trustworthy. And the other card is ask Archangel Michael to help you with this situation. I don't know. Whatever this means for you intuitively, the person you're asking about is trustworthy. Thank you for helping me have faith so that I can open my heart wider in my relationships. I am grateful for your protection, ensuring that only trustworthy people are in my life. So perhaps either this masculine or this feminine is asking to see if someone's trustworthy in their mind. Archangel Michael says yes. Whoever this person is that you're thinking about, that you're inquiring about in your mind, is trustworthy. And always reach out and ask Archangel Michael to help you with this situation. Breaking patterns isn't easy. Continuing the patterns is easy to do, but it also makes your life harder. It is very, very hard to stop engaging in a toxic pattern with someone else. And you don't even have to engage in toxic patterns with just someone else. Like, you can actually engage in toxic patterns with yourself, depending on how well or not well that you take care of yourself. So you don't always necessarily have to, engage in toxic patterns with another person. Like, you can engage in toxic patterns with yourself and how you treat yourself, which is something that I'm currently struggling with. Ask Archangel Michael to help you with this situation. Archangel Michael, thank you for assisting me with breaking the chains of these karmic cycles. And please help me to be filled with faith and peace at all times. Because there's no peace here. And there's no happiness here. It's very toxic. It's very karmic. And there's nothing worth investing in here. there's definitely ways of connecting with others. It can definitely just improve here. So ask Archangel Michael to help you with the situation. Just pray about it. And and acknowledging the things about yourself, that aren't so pretty, instead of hiding it, is the first step in healing it. Because you need to acknowledge that it's there, and then you need to discontinue the pattern and never indulge in the pattern again. That's a complete walking away of the old self. And it's for your highest good and for the highest good of all. Because you can't tell me that there's a highest good for all in the power struggle that is here on my table. That, there's a fight, there's an argument, there's a difference of opinion, and then someone goes into an addictive pattern of some kind, really destabilizing their thinking and their belief systems here. There's a false idea here. There's a false belief system here that you need to be in a relationship to be stable, solid, independent, good on your own, abundant. And if the other person doesn't know how to build wealth, grow wealth, nothing fruitful will come from this. And I think that you're really seeing that nothing fruitful will come from this. So, change must be made. Inspired action is key. You got to do it. It doesn't just happen. It's a choice. Thank y'all for supporting my channel in all the ways that you do. I appreciate it. This was a long one, but someone needed to hear this message. So I'd appreciate if everyone could just hit that like button, and because someone needs to hear this message. Thank you, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Have a great week.